Good evening, everyone. This is Sky Juice coming to you live and direct from the beautiful island of Puerto Rico. We have a few folks online from around the world, and we are hosting a very wonderful 21-day water fast. We're on day 6 of 6, and we are moving forward. This is our PM meeting, and this is to connect folks to the healing of water fasting, how amazing it is, how, deep it is, the interesting thing is how we can literally live without food for a period of time. I think that's probably the most interesting thing to me. So on the call we have Claire and we have Mickey so far. Let's see who else comes on tonight. Is Friday. I hope I hope nobody's going out to the party. I don't party, so. So tell us what your days have been like. We don't have to be on too long because I'm exhausted and I want to watch my shows. But I ordered Hulu Plus, so I'm so excited I can watch all these cool shows. But anyway, how are your days and how are you feeling and how is this progressing and anything different change and anything you want to share? Go ahead.
Okay, for me, it was kind of tough day because I'm cooking the breakfast, lunch, and dinner for my husband.
Mm-hmm.
So today was like I made him a soup, but the aroma of the soup, oh my gosh! I mean, I was doing slow cooking, and all kind of smell from the soup. It was very tempting. But and another thing is I cannot taste it because so I let him taste it. He said tastes good, so I said that's good. That's kind of inconvenient while we're doing a fasting, but that's okay. I guess that's just a minor thing. So anything other than that, I think I drink more water than yesterday, so I feel fine. So, and also today it's make official landmark, I mean the milestone, because my longest fast previously was only 5 days. So today is the 6 days. So I guess I made my milestone. So I'm kind of happy with that. So I want to see how long I can keep going. But like you say, I'm gonna take one day at a time. So I think that's it. That's it for me.
Wonderful. What about you, Claire?
Yeah, yeah, I'm doing great. I mean, like I said, you guys are like an evening, so I just started my day, but it's been great actually. Actually, in the morning, I just wake up singing. So, well, that happens on the odd occasion. So, not even odd occasion, but yeah, no, I feel good. But like I said, because I'm kind of rolling back the tape and I'm kind of starting again, and I'm determined to finish this thing. So, yeah, like it's kind of like refresh, and I'm still drinking the water. Like I know Ben advised and said, maybe take some juice to restart to kick it in again, and then go ahead. But I feel fine to just go back on water, so I'm gonna do that.
Sounds
Oh,
sounds good. So you
and I'm
started
gonna,
back today again with the water?
yeah, for sure. And I'm gonna go to the beach today and go as regularly as I can. So yeah.
Nice.
Mhm.
Prema is here. Yay. How you doing, Prema? Are you mic'd up?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Just give us a synopsis of how your day went and how you were feeling.
Uh, I feel like I'm not getting enough sleep still, but I took 2 naps today, and so I'm feeling better. I just got too intense on my computer, and then I didn't start drinking water till about 6 o'clock. I just felt like laying down and not
6
doing
p.m. or
anything.
6 a.m.?
6 p.m.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so but I feel okay. I'm not. I don't have any, you know, complaints about how I feel. Except, I need
Nice.
to get more sleep.
So you feel like your energy is so much that you can't even rest.
It was, but then I, I burnt myself out, and so now I got to make up for it. I remember Dick Gregory saying, go to bed 90 minutes after the sun goes down, and going to bed anytime after 12 doesn't count. And I'm feeling that because I've been going to bed like 2, 3 in the morning.
Mhm. So yeah, you've been having all that energy.
Yeah.
I have a lot of energy in spurts. Like I just got some energy like now, and even though I want to go in chill mode, I have a bunch of things to do. But yeah, the energy definitely comes and goes. It's kind of wild. When I needed it earlier, I was kind of like, you know, dragging my butt, but you know, you just do what you can do and be peace with it, you know. But yeah, I mean, this is good. We're going to keep on going through the weekend, and even if activities start pulling on you, then the best thing you can do is rest. Rest, 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 rest as much as you can, and um, keep it moving. That's all I can say. Is just keep it moving.
I
Anything
have
else you'd like to share? Any questions?
I have to go to a banquet on Sunday night, and I'm visualizing myself sitting at the table with my water that I bring for myself. But it's like, oh, when they bring the plates of food, and so that's going to be a real interesting situation. I think I'll make it through it, but I just, I'm, I'm just like thinking about that now.
Gotcha. Okay, I just got a message from Mr. Van. I need to send him the link because he didn't email.
Mickey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but I
I
cannot hear Sky.
oh, me either. I talked to my friend who has the calendar, so they'll be here,
Oh,
and yeah, so then I'll send you a link.
great!
Yeah,
Yay! Thank you.
yeah,
Okay. All
yeah. He said
right.
they have flowers, they have scenery, they have ocean. So I asked for those, for him to
Oh,
see.
wow.
Do you have a preference?
Great. I prefer like ocean or either scenery,
Okay.
because I miss water so much, the Hawaiian blue.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, yeah. But thanks.
Okay,
Really appreciate it.
okay. And Claire, your hair looks beautiful up.
Yeah, I woke up a while ago. I was just like, I'm just gonna put it up today. So I like wearing my hair up. So how you guys doing? Like, you doing fine? Like, I know you're a bit tempted. Well, I wouldn't say tempted, but you're just worried, a little bit concerned about that banquet you're going to, huh? That must be pretty.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not a banquet kind of person. I don't even have clothes, so I usually wear black everywhere I go. I just probably wear black, but I know people are going to say, "How come you're not eating?" And I don't know what I'm going to say.
That's the big question, like, because like you go out even to a cafe or a restaurant or somewhere, people want to socialize with you and stuff. It's like, yeah, no, I'm water fasting, and then you don't even want to tell them that half the time. It's just like, no, I'm fine on water, but then they're sitting there eating it. It's kind of like you feel like this is what I want to do, this is what I got to do, and it's like that it's like a friction. They're rubbing against you with that. That's how I feel.
Can you
It's
guys
a
hear me?
challenge, but
Can you guys hear me?
You sound like you're far away, Sky.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
very
mute
little voice.
myself.
Van, are you on the bus? What in the world is going on in New York City? Are you going to be quiet and just listen? Van?
Hold on, I'm on the bus. It's loud, so I muted myself. But what I'm gonna do is, I should be home soon. But what I'm gonna do is put my headphones in. But I'm gonna mute myself to knock out the noise.
Okay. Boy, he's determined. He's on the bus listening to this call.
Yes, really appreciate participation.
Yeah, that's like, being a good Christian and going to church every Sunday. But anyway, the I had posted, I think it was this morning or yesterday, I can't even remember the days. I had posted the Herbert Shelton book on fasting. Have any of you had an opportunity to skim through it and read it?
Yeah, I read some of it.
See, that was my question because I have no idea where I can find the group post. I thought it was in a hangout, but I don't see anything. So where can I find the group post? Where do I need to go?
Do you get the emails?
Yeah, I get the email.
Okay, so the first email has the link of the group post, but if you message Van on Facebook or me, I will send you the link for the Facebook group.
Okay, great. I will do that. Thank you.
Yeah, one of us can give you the link.
Okay.
So, but anyway, what I was saying about the book is, I really think you guys should review it. It's easy reading. You could probably literally read the whole book in an hour. But it's really good information because it's written by Herbert Shelton, and I was reviewing it again, and I had read it a long time ago, but his information is it's simple, but it's really, knowledgeable. There's also some other videos that I've posted in the group, and I will continue to post and share information in the emails because knowledge is power. And the more you know about what you're doing, the more you can explain it to people and educate people, because that's really what it's all about. I mean, water fasting is so simple, it's just a simple thing to do, and it really, I mean, you do go through a little emotional thing, you go through the food thing, you go through the food, smelling food, you go through a few different things, but really, I mean, to drink water, I'd rather water fast than do a juice cleanse, I mean, I don't have to spend no money, I don't have to make no mess, I don't have to clean up, I don't need no juicer, I don't need no machinery, no equipment. I'm over juice fasting, actually. I know it's good, and I know there's wonderful things about it. I know plenty of people are doing it. But once again, I have this thing about the masses, and if we really are talking about healing and helping people throughout the world, then we always have to consider the man who has nothing. And juice cleansing, just like the raw food diet and juicing. In fact, juicing is just more of an elitist lifestyle than raw food. I mean, because to juice, you got to have a lot of money. I mean, I know people are spending like $25, $30 a day, especially if you're doing it the right way, organic, on juice per person. And folks don't eat that much in a regular day normally. And so, you do like a 3, 4, 5-day juice cleanse, you already spent $150 in produce, plus the work to do to put it all together and then cut it up and put it in a machine and clean that and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not really trying to downplay juicing. I'm just saying, give me a choice, and I rather do water, because really, at the end of the day, it's still a very lightweight liquid. I mean, juice is lightweight. It might have a little flavor, but I don't know, maybe I imagine flavors from the water. I'm not really missing it. Yeah, it's just easier.
Yeah, I so agree with you. I mean, juicing, I mean, I did it before, but it was so expensive. Now I cannot afford it. That's why what I did was I switched to a smoothie. Smoothie is more filling, and also they have the fiber. You can put all kind of, fresh. Mostly, my smoothie is mostly veggies, and maybe 20%, maybe 10% with the fruits like a banana or like kiwis, berries. But uh, and I put in like a beets. It's very healthy. You know. Um, so that's I think I like smoothie better. But there's no smoothie fasting, so I stick with water.
Right, exactly. They do have people who,
Yeah, I agree with both of you. I like the smoothies, I like the juice, and I like the water. I just think each one has its, like we're doing water fast, so that's the time 7 day food and juice, and then after that I'll probably do I don't know. I'll probably eating again, but try to keep do. But they're all beneficial. I just feel like as long as you're giving your body uh, a chance to relax and stop working so hard, because the way the Western diet, is it's just like, you imagine you could bench press 300 pounds for 8 times, and then it's like bench pressing it. You never stop pressing it. Well, now your system is tapped, and then next thing you know, things occur, things start malfunctioning. Other parts of the body try to take up the slack for the parts that's not working right, and then you get sick, and then then the worst happens. So I just love it all. I love the detox, I love the cleanse, and I'm in love with fast. I mean, I'm having fun with this. I'm having fun. So I think they all have their benefits. I can't think of anything bad for any of them except for the money. You're right, Skylar. The juicing and it can be, but if you this is the way I look at it. To make a long story short, it's like, okay, doing this fast for the month, I'm going to save approximately anywhere from $500 to $1,000 based upon what I would have done to entertain, what I would have done to eat and not take lunch and then have to buy lunch in the city, Starbucks every day, the whole 9 yards. I mean, it goes on and on and on. I can take a portion of that money, like say take $150 and then do a juice cleanse, and that's how I look at it. I'm already saving mad dough, so I might as well take a portion of it and then do, the next phase. I'm gonna mute myself now.
Actually, Guy, I have a question for you. With I think I posted this last time, but I don't know if anyone answered it. But can you explain to folks like what the difference is in the benefits of juicing and smoothies, and then maybe if you can add in there coconut water, but and the benefits and the process behind it of the benefits, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean?
the benefit of juicing, say it again, say it again.
I mean the difference, like the benefits of juicing compared to smoothies, either and maybe compared to, if you can answer that too, compared to coconut water.
So juicing is juicing.
Sorry, hang on a second.
Juicing is juicing with a juicer, and smoothies are blending with a blender.
No,
That,
I mean I know that, but I mean like the benefits behind it, for the body.
I think that the benefits are basically, so juicing is more like a concentrate, and blending is kind of like food. So I look at juicing as more medicinal, and I look at smoothies as more like a meal. And you get the fiber, your digestion is better, you get more calories that way. You can't juice bananas and papayas and certain foods that are actually more dense in calories. So juicing is usually going to be a very more low calorie. So you're going to have an essential fasting thing going on to you because it's so low cal. I mean, you're probably getting, depending on what you're drinking and how often and how much, you might not make even 800 calories a day. Smoothies, you could easily do 1,200, 2,000 calories in smoothie drinking easily because you could put 6 or 8 bananas in the smoothie. You could put a bunch of dates. You know, people are making smoothies with nuts and cayenne and, you know, what have you. So you can make smoothies pretty filling. And, you know, you still could lose weight, but sometimes you could gain weight. You know, it just depends. Coconut water is probably closest to water fasting, but because it has nutrients in it, you're still going to be consuming. You're still going to be eating. And those are some of the differences. Benefits are numerous. I mean, coconut water is amazing. I mean, off the top, coconut water is very cleansing to the system. It helps to alkalize the system. It's very like quenching. It's absorption in the mouth, all the way down into the alimentary canal is very high because it's like the cellular level is like very microscopic. So when you put coconut water in your mouth, you feel quenched immediately. It has sodium. It has the highest form of potassium for any foods that we consume. I could go on and on.
Another thing about the juicing is it's assimilated much faster than with a smoothie.
Right, because that fiber slows the digestion and the absorption down. So, yeah, so smoothies, you know, smoothies have the ability to be a little bit more filling and last longer in the system, etc. So, I mean, those are the differences.
Cool. Yeah, that's great because I just wanted you to elaborate on that. I kind of knew most of that, but I just kind of wanted you to elaborate and explain to some folks maybe that are watching as well and us too. The other thing as well was, would you like maybe I know we're going to do the Dan's got the plan of we're doing some juicing afterwards and some like I think you're going to go through the rainbow again, Dan. I think from memory, but I was just wondering, like, just out of curiosity, maybe not on this fast, but could you do like water fasting and then probably go to coconut water? Because I know, like in PR, like I was doing coconut water for I think 5 to 7 days. But I mean, that was that was a different plan. But from water fasting, could you just go to coconut water and then do your
Yes,
juicing?
absolutely. The coconut water is an excellent transition.
Great, sounds good. Thanks, Beth.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. I mean, I want to do a 40-day water fast, and I was wondering if I should switch that to like a 40-day coconut water fast. I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. But I think coconut water is the closest and most glorious thing to water itself. You can't get any. I mean, it's got the most nutrients that the body needs. It's got everything you need in it. It's got all the antioxidants. It's got everything. It's a full food.
Absolutely. And coconut water is even in some cases, are you there? Oh, it's so quiet. Coconut water in some cases is actually even better than regular water because this is only if you can get coconuts, the actual nut where you open it yourself, because the water in the coconut is purely sanitized. It is clean, it is sterile, and it is pure. If you can get coconuts, the Thai coconuts, when I was in the States, I used to go to the Asian market and get a case of 9 in a box, and I used to get like 3 cases, and it usually was between like $10, $12. Sometimes if it was on sale, if they were trying to get rid of them, I would get them for $5, and I would get like a whole bunch. But that means I would have to like empty them and put them in a jug and put them in the fridge. But it didn't matter. But if you can get it straight out of the coconut, you're getting an even purer water than the water we drink. Because remember, wherever the water is that we're drinking, where is it coming from? You know, like some people, I use my alkaline Kangen machine. That's what I use, but it's tap water that goes through the machine. It's a machine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't ever put a machine over nature. So if a water is created through nature, through a coconut, oh, that's even far superior. Um, Spring water, you can get spring water from certain nature, like they have, like if you go on certain hikes and stuff like that, you can go get spring water from, like different, areas in, I know, upstate New York, and, even here in PR, they have springs, natural springs. So, like, but depending on how sanitized it is and stuff like that. So in some cases, coconut water is excellent, but it's not accessible to everyone. It's hard to get if you're not in a beach town or a coconut town, or, I mean, sometimes in New York and stuff, it's easy to get everything there, but if you're outside of, like, popular cities, you're not going to be able to get those things. I think it's cheaper to get coconuts in New York than probably here. Crazy. But, water still wins to me. It's more effective, I think, than anything else.
Speaking of the coconuts, I actually, like, down the road, a couple of places, I believe, I can get. I've gone there before anyway. I can get the Thai coconuts because Asia's quite, pretty close to Australia, so where I am. So I think I'm gonna do that, Sky. I'm gonna go ask them if I can get, like, a bulk order of, like, coconut water, like, depending on how we're doing this. If Van decides to do the coconut water after this, or maybe after we do this fast, then I'll go do some coconut water for a few days. Yeah, but I was going to ask you, like, because they're sending it over here, is there, like, any process that you would believe they would do to it? So I think that, because you were saying, I think before you said something about, like, eating. Am I correct in saying that?
Well, it's
Or is that
not.
wrong?
Well, it's not fasting. So coconut water cleansing is a cleanse, and you're still consuming calories, so the digestive tract is still going to process it. It's not an awful thing, it's just not a fast, but it's a cleanse, so there's still benefits to it.
Yeah, I'm aware it's a cleanse, but I was just thinking, like, the process, because they send it over here, I mean, there wouldn't be anything wrong with the coconut, right? I mean, it's not like I'm going outside and just, like, right there, but, so. But what's sad is I found as well, when I went down the road a while ago, I actually saw I went to get a coconut, a few coconuts, and I saw all these coconuts in the thing, and they were like, because they have the husk on, and they can't, the Thai coconuts are a little bit different to, like, coconuts overseas, and they were going, like, all moldy and stuff, and I was like, dude, you can't be selling that. And I was thinking, like, damn, what a waste, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah. So we have some viewers on the YouTube line. Thank you for calling in and being a part of the mission of fasting. Did anyone else want to share thoughts, concerns?
I'm really enjoying an empty refrigerator, and I can go in the kitchen now, and I'm real, like, I like all my dishes to be washed and clean, but I don't have to wash anything, and it just feels so peaceful.
Yes, it is. I wish I could be somewhere else, though, right now, because, like Mickey was saying, I still got to do cooking, and I want to be able to not have to do that. If I could just take this time off and not have to do that, then it would really it would be better for me. But I mean, you work with your reality. I think it was yesterday, my husband came in with a pizza, And I was like, what the hell? And it's like, he's like, well, you're not cooking a whole lot of food. That, I made some nice veggie stuff, but he wanted something a little more sustainable. And I was just like, it's not fair that you have all this good smelly stuff that I would love to have. And it's just, I don't, I want to go somewhere in the woods. That's what I want to do. I really do. I really do.
I feel that, Sky. I feel like that too. I
Well,
just
couldn't you
go out
build?
in the woods.
Well, couldn't you build?
Yeah, you gotta say something.
No, I was wondering, couldn't you build yourself a little hut on your property?
That's what I intend to do, honestly. I intend to do that. I actually am ready. I have a guy who is supposed to be getting back to me with some specs on building a cabin, but I'm ready because I just want to unplug most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. But I just want to be naked in the woods.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm totally in. I'm totally in agreement with that. I would be willing to do that in a heartbeat. I would be willing to go on a naked retreat where I'm bucket naked with everybody else. And just be natural, man, the way we're supposed to be. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Then you can breathe through your balls, and do all the things you want to do, and nobody's business,
I went and watched Elliot's videos. He is very interesting. And
I
did you go
told
to
you.
his retreat?
No, it's on my bucket list though, like he's one of the guys that I tell you he has changed my life. He's one of the people that I swear by on YouTube. Elliot Hulse is someone that if you really want to really learn about something, subscribe to his channel. And I feel the same way about Sky Juice, by the way. She's another one. But Elliot Hulse, he taught me a lot of things about like manhood even. Like I learned so much from him. He's more than a bodybuilder. This guy's like he's a very philosophical person. And, if he says it, I believe it.
Well,
So.
I'm looking now for the videos of his brother Ellis because I used to do Tai Chi and he does Tai Chi and Qigong and I would like to see him too.
Oh, I never knew that he had a brother named Ellis. Ellis Hulse? Okay, I'll look him up also.
And they're from Belize. Their parents are from Belize.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Okay, so there are naked retreats in the world. You can look them up. You can Google them. I'm finding one here called the Naked Treetop Villa, Naked Stables Private Reserve. There you go.
Would be good as well. Sweat lodge. Sweat lodge would be great.
I'm writing it down.
So you guys, I like to ask some question if it's okay.
Sure.
Today I went to your site, Sky, and then one of your sites which I found one of you guys, Ban and your friend, I think his name was Christopher Allen.
Uh-huh.
And then I actually watched the YouTube video on your site, and then he seems so happy guy. He seems so intuitive and knowledgeable, and I watched most of it, but his connection was so bad, and I could understand like maybe 30-40% of what he's saying when he was saying something important. So I was wondering, since that's your friend, do you think maybe we can invite him here like as a guest speaker? Is that possible?
Sure. I can just message him and ask him. I don't know where he is right now, though.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like before me and Sky did put this fast together, he had called me, and I forgot to tell you, Sky. He said he was going to be offline for a while because he's doing like some sort of a yoga retreat or something. So he said that he would unfortunately not be able to be a part of this because I had asked him that too. I had wanted him to chime in from time to time, and he said unfortunately that would be unlikely. But yeah, Mickey, he's the one that got me started. I met him through Sky Juice's page, and I saw this guy. He put out a video, and he was talking about doing a 21-day water fast. And right then, I knew I was going to do a 21-day water fast just because of the way he was speaking. And I knew I needed a change, and I knew I needed to make some changes in my life. And that was like 2 days prior to doing it. You know, prior to that, I did 2 3-day water fasts that I thought was going to kill me. You know, I suffered. I went through everything, every symptom, headache, cravings. It was horrible until I met him, and he actually showed me how to do it, and the camaraderie and the fellowship of the group, and Sky Juice and Claire was there. We had like 30 people worldwide or more. I mean, we had regularly a certain amount of people that would get on the Google Hangout, but all over the world we had all kinds of participants from every corner of the earth. And I'm telling you, man, I learned how to fast from Christopher Aaron, and I think he's an asset. Like, if you can follow him or get his friendship or like his page, he's another valuable guy to know.
Right. I just like, just watching him on the YouTube video, I can feel his happy energy. I was like, wow, this guy
definitely
got it, So I was just, wondering if he could come, but if he can't, it's too bad. But hopefully, sometime maybe I get to know him,
Well, just send a friend request, and or I don't know what his page looks like now. If you got to follow him, whatever you got to do, get on. When I met him, there, he was up to like 4,900 and something friends. I was lucky to get in as a friend. I say lucky. I was privileged. I felt privileged to be his friend, because this guy, like I said, he showed me how to fast. I didn't know how. He showed me how. He taught me the right mindset to have. And you feed off of energy like that. Like, when somebody like that is instructing you to do anything, you probably can fly to the moon,
Right.
So
Yeah.
I mean, I was just privileged, and I was just privileged to be his friend. But maybe he's got too many friends now, and maybe you might have to just follow him. Do what you got to do. Follow him. Inbox him. He'll, when he's back on the grid, he will definitely. If you read some of his posts on his page, he always gets back to every single person, and he has such words of encouragement. That he's definitely one of my favorite people. I wait to meet him in person one day. We talk about it all the time, and that's definitely going to happen, because I have to meet him. I have to meet Sky Juice. I have to meet Clay. I got to meet everybody from that first fast that we did back in September, October of 14. That's on my bucket list. I don't care what it takes. I have to meet every single person that I personally know of that was on that fast. I have to.
We should have a reunion. Totally reunion.
Yeah. Well, just
Good.
just in case, if we had chance to talk to Christopher, tell him I say hello, and we all say hello.
Will do.
Can you hear me?
Well, guys. Yeah. Hey, Sky.
Hey. So it's been a pleasure, you guys. I think this is a fabulous Friday night, and we have a nice, happy weekend to look forward to. Tomorrow I have an open house at the farm, so I got to get ready for that now. And I hope you all. Let me see, 9:30. Van, are you going to make the call in the morning?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I'm going to put it together, and then I'm going to not be on it, but I'll have it on. You understand?
Cool. That's fine. And maybe tomorrow night I might need the same for you, because I'm actually playing a part in a play, and we have to rehearse from 6 o'clock. So I don't know what time we'll get out of there. I may be on the call, but if not, then we'll do the same thing.
Okay, that sounds good. And everyone have a good night. Sleep tight. And Claire, you have a good day.
You too, guys. You too. Yeah.
Alrighty, talk to you later.
I love you guys.
bye.
Take care. Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
All right, Sky. Take care, Sky.
Bye.
Peace. Bye for now.